All right, we are live. Welcome everybody who's watching the video either right now or you're watching it a day or two later. We are here. We're going to be doing our Tournament of Champions, and we're going to be featuring our favorite female artists. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a female solo artist. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a female artist who's a member of a band and who's a vocalist. It could be anyone. And before we got started, Gary and Chris and we filled in our bracket picks. And so we've got some spaces left for everybody else to jump in. And we've got some people who are already jumping into the chat. So appreciate seeing all you guys. Hi, Stevie. One Track Mind. How's it going, Daddy Bog? Karen Carpenter.
Ooh, yeah. Nice.
All right. I'm going to put Karen Carpenter on here. I'm going to share this.
Did we put Geddy Lee in yet?
No, but I will.
Hey, listen, Gary, I love Rush, so you know. Fly by night
away from here. Hey, we can almost harmonize with our falsettos.
There are some videos of Karen Carpenter on YouTube where she's just killing it on drums. She was an amazing drummer too.
Yeah, she beat out John Bonham. I think it was the Circus Magazine Drummer of the Year in like 1970 something or other. I'm not sure which one. All right, we got Joan Baez.
Yeah, do we have anything on the other side?
Yeah. We got every other one on the other side. So
okay.
I mean, can I put Janice Ian on there? I know it's not a cool choice, but she's not going to get very far.
Somebody said Susie Quattro.
Oh, who was the girl from X?
I
have to look it up.
Lita Hayworth.
Yeah, really?
No, I'm just.
No.
Who don't sound like a woman? Are you talking about Geddy Lee? Natalie Merchant.
Oh, yeah, Natalie. Oh, wait. How about Susanna Hoffs?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I say this every time, but I still have a crush on her.
Did anybody say, is Liz Fair on here?
No, but she is now if you want her.
Yeah, I was hoping somebody.
Did you ever hear her album Fun Style, Gary?
Fun Style?
Yeah, it's this album that she put out, and she's like, you were never supposed to hear this. And it's like this crazy, like, it's almost like half comedy, half serious. And she dabbles in all these styles. Like there's a song called Bollywood that's got like this tabla disco beat running through it. Check it out on Spotify. It's like the craziest album.
Okay.
And it's like the worst album she ever put out. And it's sort of like Bob Dylan's, self-portrait. Like, is she serious or is she just like?
I was going to say, I thought I had all of her albums.
I'm going to throw out a few names here for you, friends. How about Tina Turner?
Yeah.
And what about
Moon says Jeanette Napolitano?
Yeah. What about Annie Lennox?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, great one.
Donna Summer.
Sinead O'Connor.
What was I'm sorry, what was the other one that you said, Chris?
Annie Lennox?
Annie Lennox, yeah, sorry.
Remember, she used to be in Eurythmics.
How about Aretha Franklin?
I never heard of
her. What about
Nina Simone?
Wanda Jackson, Gladys Knight, Nina Simone,
Cyndi Lauper.
What about Janice Ian?
Got Janice Ian on there. What about Cyndi Lauper?
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette.
Did we put Ann Wilson on here? I thought we did, or did we not?
No, we did not.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Alanis Morissette, that's a good one.
Add her.
Let's see. Ooh, what do we have? One spot left?
We got Nina Simone.
Yeah.
So we got somebody to go up against Samantha Fish.
How about
Kate Bush?
We got Diana Ross.
Oh, Diana Ross, yeah.
All right, fair enough. Okay, we got our tournament. We got our brackets. Sorry if you suggested somebody who is not on there. L7, great band, absolutely. Okay, so we got 13 people so far. So it's 8:00. Let's dive right into our first matchup where we have Madonna up against Joan Baez, the fetching Joan Baez. She was a sex symbol in the 60s, Joan Baez.
Is there a reason why? Is there a reason why you're saying Baez?
Yeah, you're driving me crazy.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why I say Ian Gillian, Chris?
I don't know. For whatever reason, Joan Baez bothers the shit out of me more than Ian Gillian does.
See, Chris, right there was your mistake because now I'm going to pronounce it that way for the end of time. All right. So we got Joan Baez against Madonna.
Oh, man. I love them both.
I will vote Madonna.
I got to go Madonna, too.
Yeah. If you've ever seen the movie, that Bob Dylan movie, Don't Look Back.
Yeah.
Joan Baez is not very flattering in that movie.
Yeah, but I will say this, though.
Judas Priest song.
Yeah, Judas Priest covered Diamonds and Rust. Diamonds and Rust.
All right, somebody keeping track, or one of you guys keeping track of the score there? Sorry.
Okay, let me look at the old telephone here. Okay, here we go. Here's our votes. 1. No, well, that was you.
I will. Okay. I'll tally them up.
Okay. You want me to give you the names and you count, right?
Yeah, give me the names. I'll tally them up.
Okay. 1, Madonna. 2, 3, Joan Baez.
Wait, so 1 for Joan Baez?
No, 3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
2 more for Madonna.
Okay.
1 more for Joan.
Mm-hmm.
1 more for Madonna.
Yep.
1 more for Joan. Hi, Beth. 1 more for Madonna.
Rod's trying to vote twice.
Is he? Rod is always sneaky.
Did Rod hit 1,000 yet? Come on, everybody.
I know. What the hell? Why is he not?
Rod's freaking awesome.
He is. I'm hoping Rod and I hit 1,000 at the same time. And then
we need to get Gary to 1,000. Everybody, if you're here tonight and you're not subscribed to Gary's channel, shame on you.
Yeah, and after this video, I'm making a video for Gary. That's it.
Yeah, get your ass over to Physical Format Rock and Roll and give him a sub.
Because look at the 3 of us right now. The best looking guy here is Gary. So come on, peoples.
I don't know.
Head on over there.
I think it's you.
Well, right now it's a tie. It's 5-5, Gary. What's going on?
All right, so the 3 of us voted for. We all voted for Madonna. So.
All right, so Madonna. Well, according to this, it's Madonna with 8 and Joan Baez with 5.
Okay. Well, we're calling it for Madonna then.
All right.
Now we got Dolly Parton up against Karen Carpenter.
Ooh.
So,
man, that's
I'm going with Dolly.
Karen Carpenter, and unfortunately, Karen Carpenter weighed as much as one of Dolly Parton's boobs.
Yeah.
In her life, so
yeah,
very tragically how that all ended. But Dolly Parton, was she strictly country, or did she do anything outside of the country realm?
Well, she was crossover. I mean, think about Islands in the Stream.
Yeah.
9 to 5.
I mean, Dolly's a hell of a songwriter.
Dolly is freaking. She's country, dude. I mean, really, she's one of those stalwarts of country. Like if it wasn't for her,
But Karen Carpenter had an amazing voice.
she did. But
Did Dolly ever do a disco album?
yes, she did. No, I'm serious. She did.
What was it called?
I don't know. Dolly Disco. I don't know. No, I think it was actually. There's an album of hers called Burlap and Satin, and I think that had some disco tunes on it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Beth could correct me. I don't know. Miss 80s.
Well, I'm gonna look it up on Spotify, the authority on all things music.
We gotta get Miss 80s on these things.
I'm pretty sure she wouldn't come on here.
No, she's probably like these guys. These guys are freaking losers.
She's kind of above us.
Yeah.
Oh, she did do did she do a duet with Judas Priest? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did Ram It Down together.
Oh, cool.
And didn't Karen Carpenter come back and do Painkiller?
Yeah.
Burlap and Satin was 1983.
Okay, so she did have a disco record though.
Sounds a little bit disco. All right. Well, fair enough.
What are you doing there?
Okay, so can we, Gary, tell me what we got. I got to start tallying these
Okay,
up.
okay. Let's see. One for Dolly, one for Karen, one for Dolly, two for Karen, two for Dolly, one for Karen, one for Dolly.
I'm going Karen.
Okay.
And I got another for Dolly. I'm voting for Karen Carpenter myself.
Is that it?
So far, Beth said she would come on sometime if we would do a soundtrack battle part 2.
Yeah, we could do that.
Got another vote for Karen.
Okay.
Anybody? Another vote for Dolly. Thank you, Big Star.
Yeah, Karen had an incredible voice. I mean, not only
so
was
much
she
sadness in it.
not only was she like a Keith Moon style drummer, but she had a voice that was really unmatched in the 1970s.
Is that it?
So far, anybody else out there want to vote?
Well, Dolly is up by 1. It's 8-7.
Ooh, man, this is a close one. If anybody else wants to vote who hasn't already, yes, Rod, we should do a contest together.
So are we calling it for Dolly?
Yeah, she won by a breast.
All right. Okay, now we got Lita Ford up against Susie Quattro.
3 horsemen and 1 horsewoman.
Well, I'm going Lita.
How was the? Sorry, One Track Mind wants to know, how was the merch at Elton John? Expensive.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I mean they had some cool shirts to be sure, but I didn't buy anything because, I mean, I could spend $80 on an Elton John T-shirt, or buy 4 brand new records. So
I bought a vial of his sweat that somebody was selling on eBay. I hope it's real, but
I kind of hope it wasn't, but
it was only $80. So I'm like, you know what? Let's try it.
Who are you voting for between Lita and Susie?
I got to go with Susie.
I got to go with Lita Ford because, I'm kind of friends with her. So,
Are you really?
no, not at all.
Didn't you just see her in concert, Gary?
I
or-
did. I did just see
Okay.
her a couple months ago or a month, whenever it was.
All right, so shoot me, Gary. What do we got?
All right. Here's the votes we have so far. Doop, 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 doop. One for Lita. One for Susie. Another for Susie. And she was friends with the Fonz. She was. Another one for Lita. One more for Lita. Another for Susie Quattro. Another one for Susie. Another one for Susie. One more for Lita. And so far, those are the votes that we have that have come. Oh, here's another one for Susie. Two, and then one more for Susie.
Okay.
Daddy Bog. Oh, Tony is here and votes for Susie.
So how are we looking?
We got 8 for Susie and 6 for Lita.
Wow. I mean, I love Susie Quattro. That was a thing. So, I mean, I'm not going to be terribly mad, I guess.
All right. Well, we're going to call it for Susie then. And moving on to our next matchup, which is going to be Chrissy Hine of the Pretenders and Natalie Merchant, formerly of 10,000 Maniacs. Well, who hasn't done anything lately? When was the last time Natalie Merchant put out anything of note?
Meanwhile, Chrissy Hine has been doing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going with Chrissy Hine. I like 10,000 Maniacs, but, you know.
Chrissy Hine is like legendarily cool. I gotta go with Chrissy.
I'm going to go with Chrissy as well.
I like Natalie Merchant too, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think she's in the same league as Chrissy Hine as far as that goes.
No, she's kind of like a female Michael Stipe.
Natalie Merchant?
Yeah.
Huh. I can see that.
Shit.
We're getting off of Chrissy right now.
I'm trying to think of that song of hers that I love.
Losing My Religion?
Yes, that's the one. Night Swimming. That's what I was trying to think.
I love Night Swimming.
Well, I do too. That's a great song.
Night swimming deserves a quiet night.
And
they cannot see me naked.
Didn't John Paul Jones do the string arrangement for that song?
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think we, Andy, Lizzie Hale is on here, I think, somewhere. Maybe not.
All right, let's start counting them up.
I'll start counting them up. Ready?
There we go.
One for Chrissy.
Yeah.
One more for Chrissy. One for Natalie. One more for Chrissy. Hello, and reviews. One more for Chrissy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more for Chrissy. One more for Chrissy.
Okay, I think it's going to be Chrissy.
Natalie.
It's right now 12-2.
Chrissy.
13-2.
All right. Well,
they cannot see me naked.
Oh, we just got a late vote for Lita Ford.
Oh, too bad.
all right. So we're going to move on to our next matchup. Patti Smith.
All right, here's the thing with Patti Smith. Like, I put her on this list just because, I don't know, she shows up in a lot of those top 500 albums because she's got the album Horses. If you put a gun to my head, I could not tell you a Patti Smith song right now. But Susanna Hoffs, freaking hot. She walks like an Egyptian. I'm going Susanna Hoffs.
Well, Patti Smith is, she gets a lot of critical acclaim because she had an album cover where she had armpit hair showing. So that meant she was serious.
So does that mean you're voting for her, Gary?
Fuck no. I'm voting for Susanna Hoffs.
Yeah, but who's hotter, Gary?
It's immaterial. I like the Bengals better.
Well, Susanna Hoffs she does she'll do like little things on TikTok and stuff. She still looks good.
Yeah, she's adorable.
All right, I'm gonna go with Susanna Hoffs as well. I mean, she's just adorable.
I mean,
There's
when
no
she does
doubt.
those eyes,
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I agree with all that. But she
can you
is
imagine being
very
married to
talented.
her? Like you'd get up in the morning and she'd say, "Do you want cream with your coffee?" And her eyes would go like back and forth. And you'd be like, "What did you say?"
Say, would you like to go over here and sit, or over there and sit?
Okay, now I just want to acknowledge this is one of my favorite names for a viewer. I don't know if he's got a channel or not. I assume it's a channel because it says another fat bearded man talking about records. Gotta love
Hey,
it.
hey, what did you say to me? Come on.
Just another fat bearded man talking about records. Gotta love that one. Thank you for joining in, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
And if you have a channel, do you have a channel? Because if you do, I'll ask everybody to subscribe to it.
Oh, Daddy Bog says Tony Tennille disappointed that she didn't make this list.
All right, so let's count these up.
Okay, here we go. Patty Smith, another Patty Smith. Susanna Hoffs, Patty Smith, Susie Hoffs, Susanna Hoffs, another Susanna Hoffs, one more Susanna Hoffs. Miss 80 said her eyes are mesmerizing. They are.
And yes, it is about who's hotter.
And I'm going to count that as a vote for Susanna Hoffs. Patty Smith, Susanna Hoffs, Susanna Hoffs. I'm trying to make sure okay. Because some people I got.
We're already 11-4.
Let me see if anybody else. Here's another vote for Patty.
Well, and I know, I know for some of these picks, we've been arguing the merits of how these artists look. But for me, I mean, on this particular one, yeah, I mean, regardless of the fact that Susanna Hoffs is way hotter than Patti Smith, I just enjoy the Bangles music more than I enjoy Patti Smith's.
Yeah.
I mean, Patti Smith to me is kind of like a Lou Reed. She's like a female Lou Reed, you know?
Yeah.
Well, and I'll say this too: Patti Smith does not hold an eternal flame to Susanna Hoffs.
Have you been waiting on that?
Yeah, he had that one like all.
He did.
No, I just thought of that. I just thought of that.
Chris, do you have like any later Bangles albums?
No, I stopped at what was the album with Different Light? Or no, Different Light is the album. What's the album with Eternal Flame? Oh, Everything, All.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay, because like that last one that they put out, what's it called? Sweethearts of the Sun. So I can't remember. You would definitely like that album. It's right up your alley.
Yeah, I bought Different Light over the summer, and I hadn't listened to it in forever. That album is so good. I love the Bangles. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
All right. So Suzanne taking this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Two artists I really
and
dig.
Anybody watching this, and if you know the three of us, if you're really questioning why we're saying so and so is hotter than another person, then you should just get off this right now. Because our humor will probably only get worse as the video goes on.
Guaranteed. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like if you're coming onto this chat thinking like it's going to be a serious discourse on music, unfortunately, that's not what we're about. But
there's other channels for that.
I mean, I just did a video where I showed a McCoy Tyner album on my latest CD video, and I'm like, I have no idea who these other players are on this album, but you should buy it. It's good.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, now that we have that one out of the way, we're going to take a look at our next matchup. Joan Jett up against Liz Phair.
Well,
So we have
Might as well just write Joan Jett in there.
well, I don't, maybe, but we might have some Gen Xers who have a particular loyalty towards Liz Phair. Obviously, Exile on Guyville was her, not only her debut album, but kind of her masterpiece.
yeah. I really like Liz Phair quite a bit. But I got to go with Joan Jett. And just for shits and giggles, I will share the fact that I have touched Joan Jett's leg.
Oh.
When I saw her in concert one time and I was right down front. And for some inexplicable reason, I just took my hand and I put it on her calf.
Yeah.
While she was playing.
And wait, so you just had this urge to do that?
I don't know what. Yeah, I just did. I went.
And you weren't like arrested or kicked out of the concert?
No. And then.
How firmly did you squeeze?
I mean, there was an amount of pressure.
Do you notice she's never walked the same since that incident?
Another cool part of that whole show was, so she has a version of the Stooges, "Now I Want to Be Your Dog," and when she did that one, she was like right over me, singing that song, like leaning right over. And it was, I mean, I was just right here. It was crazy. That was just an awesome time and show. That's what this, I don't know if you can see it. I got this autographed picture back here behind me. And that was the show I got it at.
Well, the other thing too is, I mean, Joan Jett was so cool that Weird Al Yankovic did "I Love Rocky Road." So,
That's true. And he never covered anything.
He never covered any Liz Phair.
Yeah,
it's really not.
I saw Liz Phair in concert too. She was pretty cool.
So, do we even need to count this one? I think it's just Joan Jett.
Yeah, I think it's actually a shutout. I didn't have a single vote for Liz Phair.
No,
wasn't that the name of that music thing that happened? In that was a Lilith Fair. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to our next matchup. We got Debbie Harry against Donna Summer. Two disco divas going head to head.
Oh, now come on.
Right? Am I right? Huh?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, I'm going Debbie Harry, but
Debbie Harry.
What about I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, don't even try to justify it, Jeff. Just pick Debbie Harry.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, Blondie got into some disco infused music.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Heart of Glass.
Yeah, Heart of Glass is totally disco.
They put that on there. The producer wanted them to do it that way. Originally that song had more of a reggae feel to it.
No.
Like The Tide is High?
Yes.
The tide is
Well, she invented rap with Rapture.
Yeah, she did.
Well, but you know what? I mean, that was one of the first rap songs that a lot of people ever heard, as far as that goes.
I thought Public Enemy invented rap with Anthrax.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the Sugar Hill Gang was the first official rap artist.
Donna Summer kept doing records until she sadly passed away. She had hits in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Yeah, Donna Summer's great.
Yeah. On the radio.
All right, so let's start counting these up, Gary.
Yes, sir.
So far, I think everything's been Debbie. Donna. We got a couple Donnas.
There's a couple Donnas, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be Debbie Harry.
All right.
Gazing at the Moon says, "I love Shayla from Eat to the Beat." Me too. That's
so
fantastic.
everybody knows, this is legit. I am doing tally marks for everybody. So
people trust you.
Well,
Look at that face. How can you not trust that face?
All right, we're going to go to our next matchup. Kim Gordon from Sonic Youth up against Tina Turner from the band Ike and Tina Turner.
That's just
or otherwise known as Ike Turner's punching bag. Tina Turner.
I just don't. This is a stupid one because I mean, Kim Gordon, awesome punk artist from Sonic Youth, going against. I love Tina Turner, but the two of them just I don't know.
I got to go with Tina Turner. I mean, no disrespect to Sonic Youth or Kim Gordon, but I mean, come on, Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tina Turner was your private dancer.
Well, I tell you what, Tina Turner's legs are kick ass.
Yeah.
So I'm going Tina Turner just for her legs.
Have you ever grabbed Tina Turner's leg, Gary?
No, I have not.
Have you grabbed Kim Gordon's leg?
No, I saw Sonic Youth.
See, I feel like Gary's a serial leg grabber now.
That should be your name of your channel. Serial leg grabber.
That would be the end of my channel.
But then at the end, just put vinyl.
There you go.
Yeah, I think you're right, Gazen. Like, all kidding aside, I think her legs were insured.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
By who is that? Lloyd's of London, isn't it? Aren't they the ones that do that?
Yeah, probably.
Hot legs.
Is Morrissey on this list?
Who?
Morrissey?
Rod Stewart?
All right, so we're going to move over to our East region, and we're going to go Tina Weymouth from Talking Heads against Annie Lennox from Eurythmics.
Oh, my gosh. This is...
we didn't
put... It's a bit of a landslide, but I got to vote Annie Lennox.
I got to go Annie Lennox, too.
That voice. Gee, many Christmas.
Well, and I should say Tina Weymouth also from the Tom Tom Club.
That's true.
Oh, that'll get some votes.
Did you ever get that Talking Heads album called All Talking, No Head?
No, fuck that album.
What's the deal with that record?
It doesn't have their leader on it.
Oh.
It's got no David Byrne. It's like a bunch of guest artists.
All right. So have we seen any for Tina Weymouth?
I mean, that would be like, Gary, that'd be like if the Doors tried to make albums without Jim Morrison.
Well, they did.
And it didn't go over very well. Okay, here's the votes. Annie Lennox. Tina Weymouth. Tina. Annie Lennox. Annie Lennox. Annie. Tina. That's all the votes so far.
All right. Well, it's 7-4, Annie Lennox. The Doors albums without Jim Morrison aren't bad. It's just, you're right, Jeff. It's not Jim Morrison singing. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're not.
Isn't there a song called Get Up and Dance? Yeah.
They almost should have gotten David Copperfield to sing on those Doors records.
Yeah, I mean, why not? He sang for everybody else. All right, so we got Annie Lennox moving on. Now we got Pat Benatar up against the Queen of Soul.
Wow.
Aretha Franklin.
I got to go Aretha Franklin.
I'm going Pat Benatar.
I'm going Aretha.
Urethra? Who was the girl in we should have put Wendy Williams on here, or
the Plasmatics.
Who was in Prince's band? Oh, Sheena Easton.
Sheila E.
Sheila E.
Sheila E.
Sheena, what do I say? Sheena Easton.
There is a Sheena Easton.
Sheena Easton, part of the revolution.
My baby takes the morning train. She works from 9 to 5.
Was that her hit? Was that her hit?
Yeah. Sheena Easton and Sugar Walls.
In Physical.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Sorry. I call myself a vinyl channel. Jesus.
Well, you know. While you were listening to Morrissey, I was listening to that, I guess.
All right, so I'm
Okay, here we go.
Counting up here.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Chris from Wreck-It Talk.
Wreck-It Talk.
Wreck-It. I buy records. I buy old records.
All right. 1 for Aretha. 2 for Aretha. Another one for Aretha. 1 for Pat Benatar. Another one for Pat. Another Aretha. Another Aretha Franklin. Chris is mad that because of this seating.
You got the look. It must have took.
Another Pat Benatar. Another Pat Benatar. Daddy Bog is singing the 9 to 5 song like I did. Chris votes for Aretha, but he's not happy about it because it's happening this early on. I don't think she was married to Don Johnson, but she was on Miami Vice. Sheena Easton, that is.
Yeah.
Sheena Easton also sang For Your Eyes Only.
That's right.
James Bond song. Another vote for Aretha.
Well, we're 10 to.
Anybody else want to vote? Pat.
We're 10 to 6.
For
10
Aretha Franklin.
10 to 6, Aretha.
All right.
Aretha won now.
Okay, now we got Stevie Nicks up against Wanda Jackson. Was Wanda Jackson, was there an album cover of her sitting on a toilet, or am I thinking of somebody else? No, that was Millie Jackson. Maybe that was Millie Jackson. All right, never mind.
Wanda defecates.
Who's Wanda Jackson, by the way? I don't know who the hell Wanda Jackson is. I didn't put
I don't. Yeah, who is Wanda Jackson?
She was a country rockabilly kind of thing, I think.
Oh,
just fucking good. Just put
all
Stevie.
Right. Well, we're going with Stevie. Whatever. We're not even going to take the votes anymore.
How the hell did Gary get Wanda Jackson on here?
I did not put Wanda Jackson on there. One of the viewers did.
All right. So Stevie Nicks is going to take that round. All right. Moving on to Joni Mitchell and Cyndi Lauper. We got to start vetting Gary's picks from now on.
Well, I got to go Joni Mitchell just for the artistic,
Wait a minute. Who is it? Who's competing?
Joni Mitchell versus Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, Joni Mitchell.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know. Like, I can't stand her horse face. I got to go with Cyndi Lauper.
This is it. Yeah, if anybody wants,
Carly Simon was not on here. What the hell?
No. If anybody wants a politically correct show,
Wanda Jackson's on here, but Carly Simon's not.
I probably actually really like Wanda.
No, you probably would actually.
Yeah.
We both would. She does have some songs we would like, Chris.
Yes, I did say horse face, and I'm sorry. I take it back. If you're offended, then fine.
We apologize. Some of us were born in the 70s.
If you're offended, you've never watched Jeff's channel, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I rubbed as the table turns a wrong way. Yeah, how do we miss Whitney Houston? I don't know.
Because
that's Sarah Jessica Parker, right? I know.
Okay, let's start looking at some votes, Christopher.
All right.
All right. Oh yeah, Wanda Jackson had a hit. Let's have a party. You would know that one.
I would.
If you heard it, you would.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, this vote is behind. Okay, Joni Mitchell, Cyndi Lauper, Joni, Cindy, Joni,
Loves Chachi.
Cindy, Joni,
Okay, it's Joni. Yeah.
I only know
Joni.
3 Cyndi Lauper songs. I know Girls Just Want to Have Fun, She Bop, and Time After Time.
Oh, wait, here's one more for Cyndi Lauper.
It doesn't matter. Joni Mitchell won.
C.A. Mudlarks said Cindy has like 2 good songs. Daddy Bog wants Barbara Streisand. We actually said before we got on here, Jeff said there was a no Barbara Streisand rule. So
the only Streisand I like is Gary sent me Streisand singing Broadway tunes, and that's the only Streisand I'll listen to.
And I only did that because it was Broadway tunes.
Yeah, fuck her.
Well, for me, as far as Joni Mitchell, if it's yay or nay, for me it's nay. I don't win. No.
So
All
Joni
right.
Mitchell won, right? All right. Now, who do we got next? Wanda Jackson collaborated with Elvis Costello and the Cramps.
Did she really? Huh.
Rockabilly.
Well, we might have to go back to that one and revote.
Okay, moving on. We got Doro up against Janice Ian.
Wow, we got heavy metal Doro Pesh versus folk singer Janice Ian. This is quite diverse.
I wonder who put Janice Ian on this list. I gotta go Janice Ian.
I like Janice Ian, but I gotta vote Doro Pesh.
Wouldn't that be funny if Janice Ian ended up winning this?
She could. Did I ever tell you about the time I met Doro Pesh?
Did you put your hand on her leg?
I did not, but that is, you can't see it. That's me and Doro right there.
Oh, really?
Now, I love Detroit Stars because he butchers not just her first name, he butchers her last.
Well, that's how you spell Ian.
All right. Anyway.
What the fuck with these picks?
With these picks?
Dude, Tony Putin, dude, seriously. You got to check Janice out. She's awesome.
Yeah, I got to go Janice.
Come on.
I learned the truth at 17 that love was meant for beauty queens.
All right, we need more people voting on this one. We have Doro.
Yeah, now Tony, part of the responsibility is it's your guys' fault that some of these artists are on here. It's not just mine. So if you're like, what the F about these picks? Well, you guys have some accountability here because I didn't pick all these. Gary didn't pick all these. Chris didn't pick all these.
Nope. Just a bunch.
Carole King is not on here, but
love Carole King.
But right now we have Doro from Warlock and an extensive solo career versus Janice Ian.
With hits like At 17, and she also had a hit called Society's Child. Obviously, this is not a popular pick.
Obviously not.
Jesus, I think I'm feeling a Janice Ian video coming on.
Oh, Chris, come on. He says you matched Pat Benatar against Aretha Franklin, and then these two nobodies. Nobodies. I want you to go over to Germany and say this Doro Pesh is a nobody, and they will gas you.
And Janice Ian is not a nobody.
No, she's not. She's famous.
Yeah, I tried to get Yoko Ono on here. I tried to get Linda McCartney on here, and these guys were like, "No way, we're going to boycott this video." Rhonda
McEwen. That's funny.
Okay, here we go. Here's some votes.
Okay,
Janice, Doro. Doro. Oh, somebody said Janice Doro. We can't count that.
I don't appreciate the making fun of Janice Ian.
And we got more people combining their names. Now we got Ian Doro.
Brittany Smears.
Oh, somebody heard me say they will gas you. That was wrong. I apologize. Well, nobody else is voting on this one.
Well, and I hate to tell you this, gentlemen, but right now it's a tie, 3-3.
Oh, man.
Come on, somebody else vote for Janice Ian.
Well, what did
for
the three of
Doro
us
Peck?
pick? Chris,
Well,
who did you pick?
I picked Janice. Gary picked Janice, and you picked Janice.
I did not pick Janice. I picked Doro.
Oh, I mean,
Okay.
he picked Doro, and we
2-1. So that would be our tiebreaker.
I don't think anybody else is going to vote.
Well,
All right. Well,
everybody stopped watching right now.
all right.
Evidently.
Janice,
It
it
says we have
is.
17 people, but we don't have that many votes. All right. What was it? Is it still a tie?
No, we went with Janice because the tiebreaker was the three of us, and Chris and I both picked Janice. So
I'm sorry, Aaron Mutha Alamere right now.
Yeah, Aaron's watching
If
this
you're
right
watching this, blame these two guys.
yeah, well,
now. Oh, Northern Revolution.
jumped in
Oh.
too. Okay.
There's another vote for Janice, so there you go.
All right. Well, fair enough. Okay. So we're going to move on to our next bracket. And we got Sheryl Crow up against Ann Wilson. Now, is Ann the fat Wilson sister or the attractive one?
The one that sings.
So she's a fat one. Okay. So we got the fat Wilson, the fat member of Heart, up against Sheryl Crow.
I love it. This is so not politically correct, but it's so refreshing.
Well, it
I'm
makes me
going with
happy.
I'm going with the fat member of Heart.
I'm going with Sheryl Crow.
Jeff?
I got to go with Sheryl Crow. And I'm not saying that because Ann Wilson's fat. It's got nothing to do with that. I just enjoy Sheryl Crow's music more.
Chris, I even sent you a Sheryl Crow CD.
You did, and I like it. It's funny, Gary, when I went to see her in concert, she was right up in front of me. So I literally reached up and I grabbed her calf. And
if it makes you happy, Chris,
yeah,
whatever.
It was a magical experience. It's funny, though. I was watching that thing on Woodstock 99, and Sheryl Crow, of course, performed, and all the fucking college kids are yelling, show your tits, show your tits. And I don't know, it was just, she was like, pulled a whole Sheryl Crow thing on them. But
yeah,
I don't know. I like Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, I like Ann. I love Heart.
Yeah, she's right. I mean, Ann Wilson singing Zeppelin, her voice is amazing.
Oh, yeah. This is a tough pick, but I really like Sheryl Crow.
All right,
I respect her a lot as a singer-songwriter.
Let's count them up, Gary.
All right. Okay. 3 for Ann. Another one for Ann Wilson. 1 for Sheryl Crow. Another for Ann Wilson. Now we have, that's not a vote, but Tony says Ann Wilson against the real horse face. Sheryl Crow does not have a horse face.
She does not.
Sheryl Crow is 90s hot.
There's another Ann Wilson.
We didn't have Linda Ronstadt on here either. How do we miss that?
No, we didn't. 3 more for Sheryl Crow. Another for Ann Wilson. Another for Ann Wilson. Another for Ann Wilson. C.A. Mudlark says, Ann sings Zeppelin better than Zeppelin does. Maybe
Well,
modern day. Yeah.
Oh, Annie Haslam from Renaissance. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Another for Ann Wilson.
All right. Well, it's 11-6 right now. Ann Wilson.
So,
all right. So Ann Wilson it is. That's fine. I don't, the people have spoken. That's fine.
that's right. Got to respect it. And, it's not like we don't like Ann Wilson. I mean,
Right.
Jeff doesn't like her because of her weight, but, I still like her.
That's how shallow I am.
I understand.
Okay, Loretta Lynn up against Nina Simone. Nina Simone, the famous torch singer, jazz singer, up against Loretta Lynn, the sweetheart of the rodeo.
The queen of country.
Yeah.
I got to go Loretta Lynn.
Oh, yeah, I got to go Loretta Lynn. She just passed away. Rest in peace.
I'm going Nina Simone.
You have that album she did with Jack White?
Yeah, Vanilla Rose.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like Loretta Lynn's going to take this one.
Yeah, we don't even need to count this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have Samantha Fish up against Diana Ross. Did you guys know Diana Ross dated Gene Simmons?
I know, right?
Who didn't date?
What was up with that?
I think Paul Stanley dated Gene Simmons.
You gotta quit those rumors.
How you guys doing out there?
People, let me tell you.
We're gonna light this place up like a damn Christmas tree. No, he goes,
Gary, did you mean Samantha Fox?
No, I did not mean Samantha Fox.
You know who Samantha Fox is, right?
Yes, I do.
And that's not who you meant.
No, I meant Samantha Fish.
Well, Josh likes Samantha Fox.
I like Samantha Fox, but Samantha Fish is somebody more, she writes songs, she sings, she plays guitar.
Gary, for you, I'm going to go Samantha Fish.
Thank you. I got a feeling she'll get crushed.
But I'm going Diana Ross.
All right. It's Diana Ross by a large margin. All right. We got our East bracket filled in now. So we're going to go to our second round over in the West region. We got Madonna up against Dolly Parton.
Wow.
Yeah. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Two different styles of music.
Only on this channel.
Yeah, Aaron's a big Janis Joplin fan. We left her off. I mean, I don't know how she got left off, but
I'm not a big Janis Joplin fan.
I'm not either.
Aaron's a huge Janis Joplin fan, so.
And you can have Courtney Love. I don't like her either.
I do like the band Hole.
That's what she said.
Hee
Oh, this is a tough one because I like Madonna and Dolly.
Yeah, I'm going to vote for Dolly Parton.
I'm going Dolly too.
Adele.
Wasn't Dolly in Madonna's Truth or Dare movie?
Yeah, she was on there going, "Girl, what's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
Okay, here's some votes.
Okay.
All right, we got one Madonna. Got another Madonna. Another Madonna. Got a Dolly. Got another Madonna. Got a Dolly Parton. Another Dolly Parton.
Yeah, Ray of Light is great.
Got another Dolly.
Oh, Shania Twain.
Let's see. Another Dolly, another Madonna, and another Dolly.
Tammy Wynette.
Oh,
Yeah,
love Tammy.
And go up against Tammy Wynette. That would have been an interesting one.
Stand by your man. All right. Well, Dolly wins it 8-5.
Wow. Marine Donna Summer was on here, but she's already got kicked out. She lost in the first round.
So who? I'm sorry. Who was it?
Dolly.
Dolly. Are you kidding me? Dolly took down Madonna.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy crap! Wow. Okay. All right. Susie Quattro up against Chrissy Hine. I'm going with Chrissy Hine.
Yeah, I'm going Chrissy Hine.
Me too.
Chrissy Hine of the Pretenders.
Wouldn't that be funny if Susanna Hoffs ended up winning and our reasoning was because she's hot?
Versus Susie Quattro.
You mean if she went up against Ann Wilson, and that was the deciding factor?
There would be like no credibility to any of our channels at that point.
Well, because you guys are all body shamers, you know, all ripping on Ann Wilson because of the way she looks.
Yeah.
We're just strictly going by the integrity of their musical contribution. We're not looking at how they look, how hot they are, how attractive they are.
Whether Gary grabbed their leg or not.
Go there. Yeah.
Ooh. Daddy Bog says Caesar's Palace has Chrissy Hine winning it all.
Oh. Okay, Gary. What do we got?
Chrissy Hines is going to win.
All right, cool.
All right. Fair enough.
Whoever Susanna Hoffs is going against, just write down Susanna Hoffs because.
Now, wait a minute. Let's see who it is.
Okay, Susanna Hoffs up against Joan Jett.
Oh, against Joan Jett?
Yeah.
I'm going Susanna Hoffs.
I know. I'm going Joan Jett.
Yeah, I got to go Joan Jett, man. Joan Jett is badass.
She doesn't give a damn about her bad reputation.
No.
I don't want Susanna Hoffs to go down, though.
Don't hassle the house. You guys, come on. I mean, doesn't Joan Jett just have a little bit more longevity? I mean, what has Susanna Hoff done since the Bengals broke up?
Who cares? She's hot.
We're not going by hotness. I just said this is not a beauty contest.
That's right. If it was, Patti Smith would still be on here.
Yes. Her and her hairy armpits.
That's right. It's kind of looking like Joan Jett's going to win this.
Damn it.
There are some votes for Susanna Hoffs.
That sucks. I love Joan Jett, but
enough for Joan Jett to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Joan Jett.
All right.
Phyllis Diller.
Okay. That being said, for our next matchup, we have Debbie Harry up against Tina Turner.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Wow.
Well, I love Blondie, so I'm voting Debbie Harry on this.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
I gotta go. What the hell? I'm gonna go Debbie Harry.
I'm going Debbie Harry too. I mean, I like when Tina Turner sang "Proud Mary" with, Ike. But
Oh yeah, she's got great stuff. Okay, let's see some votes here. Debbie Harry, Tina Turner, Debbie Harry, Debbie, Tina, Debbie, Tina, Debbie, Tina.
all right. Well, it's 10-4, Debbie.
All right. Debbie Harry moves on.
No love for Tina Turner. That's unfortunate.
Daddy Boggs.
I love how Jeff spells
Christy
Debbie
versus
Harry.
Stevie. What's that?
Look at how Jeff spells Debbie Harry.
Where is it? Okay.
All right, moving over to our East region, we have Annie Lennox up against Aretha Franklin. Woo!
Ooh. And they did a song together even.
I got to go Aretha Franklin.
They did Sisters Are Doing It for Themselves.
Yeah, yes, that's true. I got to go Aretha Franklin. And I like the Eurythmics, but I mean, come on, we're talking about the Queen of Soul.
Yeah, I'm going to go Annie Lennox.
Wow.
Just
no love for the Queen of Soul, huh?
I have love for the Queen of Soul, but you know what? Look at my CD collection and vinyl, and it would tell you I like Annie Lennox more. Nutbush. Looks like, I'm guessing Aretha Franklin's going to win this.
Yep.
I only see one vote for Annie Lennox so far, which I understand that.
Physical format rock and roll, grabbing women's legs since 1973.
It's Aretha Franklin.
All right. Now we got Stevie Nicks up against Horseface Joni Mitchell.
I got to give the nod to Joni Mitchell.
I got to go with Stevie Nicks and her wild heart.
Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone?
Okay, I got to rein you in right now, Chris.
Nobody wants to hear about your big yellow taxi.
Yeah. All right, back in the saddle for you, Chris.
Ooh, an Aerosmith reference. I like it.
I got to go Stevie Nicks. I mean, come on, Fleetwood Mac.
Well, I mean, okay, so Stevie Nicks is probably cooler than Joni Mitchell, but I mean, Joni Mitchell, talk about a musical genius with her jazz.
Chris, did Joni Mitchell really need to be, what was she ranked, like number 2 on Rolling Stones, like her album Blue? Number 2 on Rolling Stone's top 500 albums. I mean, I know it was top 5. I don't know it was necessarily number 2, but like, are you?
Yeah, well, Stevie Nicks wasn't number 2. When I bought the top 500 records, it was surprise, surprise, Sgt. Pepper number 1, and Pet Sounds 2.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like Stevie Nicks was in the fucking top 10.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and I always pay attention to.
But I bet you that there. Well, I don't know. It would be interesting to see. Are there more Fleetwood Mac albums with Stevie Nicks or more Joni Mitchell albums on the top 500? It's probably Stevie Nicks.
I gotta imagine it's got to be Stevie Nicks.
I mean, Blue has got to be on there, and Court and Spark has to be on there. but I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the votes.
Okay.
Stevie, Joni, Stevie, Joni, Stevie, Joni, Stevie.
You know what I'm feeling tonight, and I don't know. I feel like there's no love for singer-songwriters from the 70s tonight. I don't know. I mean, is that like a genre that people aren't into anymore?
Well, I mean, Stevie Nicks was also in the 70s.
Yeah, but I don't consider her a singer-songwriter though.
Well,
even though she
sang songs and she wrote them. So.
Yeah, but when I think singer-songwriter, I think more of
I know
like,
what you mean.
yeah. I don't know. I just feel like nobody gives love to singer-songwriters anymore.
Well, nobody really likes those people. You know,
No.
if you don't have a fucking band behind you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Fuck James Taylor. Fuck Gordon Lightfoot. You know.
Well, you know what? I do love Gordon Lightfoot, but James Taylor, I could take or leave him. I really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty dull.
All right. So who won that round?
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
All right, we're putting Joni out to pasture. And moving on.
Yeah, I think I need to do a video about singer-songwriters.
All right, we're going to move on to Janice Ian and Ann Wilson.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Janice Ian moved on to the next round. See?
Yeah, but what? I mean, just because nobody
knew Doro Pesch.
Yeah. Well, I'm voting for Janice Ian because nobody's going to vote for Janice Ian.
Janice Ian versus Ann Wilson. I like both these artists, but I got to go Ann Wilson here. Because she's going to go crazy on you.
I got to go Ann Wilson. I just like more heart songs than I like Janice Ian songs, I guess.
Me too.
I feel like you guys are just polite around me because you know I like Janice Ian. You're like, oh, I guess we better just own at least one Janice Ian album because we're friends with Chris.
Hey, I've got like 4 of her albums.
Oh, okay.
There.
I mean, that's how I feel about the Beatles. I might as well just own a couple of their albums since Jeff likes them so much.
Yeah, he always talks about them, so I figure they must be halfway decent.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, here we go. Here's some votes. You know what? We don't. It's Ann Wilson.
Yeah, I figured.
Surprise, surprise.
All right, so we're gonna move on to our next round. Loretta Lynn, the country diva, up against Miss Diana Ross.
I don't know if Tony was talking to Chris from Record Talk or this Chris, because it says, Chris, do you like any good music?
No, I like only shitty music. Most of the music I have is shit ass music that nobody else likes.
I agree, Maureen. Carly Simon should have been on here, but you know, it is what it is. All right, what do we got? Who's Loretta Lynn and who?
Diana Ross.
Oh, okay.
I'm going Loretta Lynn.
I'm going Loretta Lynn.
I'm surprised Loretta Lynn's made it this far.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with so. Yeah, this is gonna be a close one. I have a feeling. What is that? Carole King?
Carole King Fantasy.
Okay.
It's a great album. It's one of her funkiest records.
All right. Yeah, this probably will be close. All right.
So you asked if I listen to cool music? Yes, I do.
All right. You ready for votes?
Yeah.
All right. 1 for Diana Ross. Another one for Diana Ross. 2 more for Diana Ross. 2 for Loretta Lynn. 1 for Diana Ross. Another one, Diana Ross. Another one for Loretta Lynn. One more for Diana. Another one for Loretta Lynn. And that's all the votes so far.
Well, it is a tie, 7-7.
Oh. Let's see if there's any more votes. We have Loretta Lynn.
Well, I'll tell you what, Loretta Lynn could kick Diana Ross's ass.
We got another one for Loretta. Did you count that one, Gary?
Yeah, that one down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Loretta Lynn had a song called Fish City, so.
She also did a song with Conway Twitty called You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly. Well,
No.
okay, so it's Loretta Lynn because didn't we two of us pick?
All three of us did.
Oh, yeah, so it's Loretta Lynn.
All right.
All right, Loretta Lynn.
Wow.
She lives to fight another day.
Wow.
All right. Now we're going to move into our third round. We got Dolly Parton up against Chrissy Hynde. All right. Well, for me, it's going to totally be Chrissy Hynde.
Yeah, totally for me too.
Well, I'm going Dolly Parton. Because I don't like any good music, so.
Chrissy Hynde versus Dolly Parton. How will people vote?
Yeah, I got a lot of love for Chrissy right now.
Yeah, it's going to be Chrissy.
And we got a couple Dollies. Yeah, there's more of them now too.
Yeah, they're all coming at the end.
I mean, has anybody ever heard the song Mule Skinner Blues? That's a great tune. Tennessee Mountain Home.
Has anybody ever heard the song Tattooed Love Boys?
Has anyone ever heard the song I Will Always Love You?
Has anybody ever heard the song Stop Your Sobbing?
Or Precious?
Or Middle
Not
of
me,
the
baby.
Road?
I'm precious, so fuck off.
Or how about My City Was Gone, Gary? You're from Ohio.
Yeah, how about that one? Hey, oh, way to go, Ohio.
All right. Let's count these up.
All right. As soon as I started singing, you shut me up. I see how you are.
We only hire and sing.
Chrissy Hynde. Chrissy Hynde. Chrissy. Dolly. Chrissy. Chrissy Hynde. Dolly Parton. Another Chrissy Hynde. Yeah, Daddy Bog, the song Kid. That's a good one. That's great. I love that song. That's all the votes so far, Mr. Profi.
Well, we got Chrissy Hynde with 10 and Dolly with 5.
Yeah, I'd say we could probably call it.
All right. So obviously no love for country and no love for singer-songwriters. So that's half of my collection.
You have to admit, Dolly Parton making it to this level was a surprise.
Yeah. I guess so.
All right. So Chrissy Hynde moving on to the final four.
It's the final countdown.
All right. Now we got Joan Jett up against Debbie Harry.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, a couple of great bands here, man.
This is a tough one.
I gotta go Joan Jett.
God.
I mean, they both straddled that sort of, maybe that's the wrong word, but the sort of, kick your ass rock and roll, but also feminine at the same time. But I got to go Debbie Harry.
I'm going Joan Jett.
Who'd you pick, Jeff?
I picked Joan Jett.
Okay, here's the votes. Daddy Bog, it's who you grab and come. Joan Jett. Debbie Harry. Debbie Harry. Debbie Harry. Debbie Harry. Debbie. 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 Another Debbie. Another Joan Jett. Another Joan Jett. Another Joan Jett. Another Debbie Harry. Another Joan Jett. Blaine's World 36 is here. Welcome. We got some people talking about Cher. Tony wants to know when exactly was Joan Jett feminine, Chris?
I thought she was.
When she did Crimson and Clover.
Didn't she wear leather pants too?
She went, ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Crimson and Clover. Do, 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 do.
So those are the votes we have. Where are we at?
All right. Well, Debbie Harry has 10 and Joan Jett has 7. So Debbie Harry.
Wow.
I'm kind of surprised on that, but I mean,
Okay. All right. Well, we got half our
great.
corner. We're going to have Chrissy Hind up against Debbie Harry. Now, moving over to our next region, we have Yoko Ono up against Aretha Franklin.
Yoko.
Wait, right. Yoko. Where did Yoko come from?
She's wishing.
Okay.
Blaine's World. Yoko's not here.
Okay, no, I'm just kidding. It's Stevie Nicks.
She did look pretty hot on the front cover of the wedding album.
Did she now? Okay.
Or was that John? I can't remember.
Okay, we got the Queen of Soul up against Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac and Buckingham Nicks fame.
I mean, I think you have to give it to Aretha Franklin.
Well, this is a free country. I don't have to.
Well, could we argue without Aretha there wouldn't be a Stevie Nicks or not?
No, we can't argue that.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense. Don't just make shit up, Chris.
Yoko was showing some legs on the wedding album. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going Stevie Nicks. I don't care.
I'm going Stevie Nicks.
Okay.
Okay, here's the votes, Chris.
Yep.
Aretha. Another Aretha. Stevie. Another Aretha. Another Stevie. Another Stevie and another Stevie. Another Aretha. Another Aretha. Another Stevie Nicks. Another Stevie Nicks. Another Aretha Franklin. One more Stevie Nicks. One more Stevie Nicks. And that's all so far.
All right, well, Stevie Nicks has 10 and Aretha Franklin has 7. So the Queen of Soul is going down.
All right. Well, who's zooming who here? It's like Stevie Nicks is going to advance. And now we have Ann Wilson up against Loretta Lynn.
Oh, wow.
I just love how Loretta's still in it. Loretta. I'm pulling for Loretta. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I got to go Loretta. No, I don't. I take it back. I'm going to go Ann Wilson.
No, I don't. I take it back. Wow. Loretta Lynn versus Ann Wilson.
You're the reason our kids are ugly.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't know who else could have dated Conway Twitty. I don't see I don't see Ann Wilson with Conway Twitty.
I don't think she didn't date Conway Twitty. They just did songs together.
Oh no, they were banging each other. They had to have been. When you're singing when you're singing that close with someone. I mean, Gary, you were at a freaking concert grabbing freaking Joan Jett's leg.
You ever see the movie Coal Miner's Daughter?
Did you ever spend time in a Turkish prison?
Do you like gladiator movies, Chris?
Do you ever see a grown man naked, Gary?
You ever wonder why they call it the cockpit?
Without Urethra, there wouldn't have been a Loretta, really? Sam, better late than never, man.
Sam, we're sorry. All the country artists are gone, brother. I tried to stick up.
As are the 70s singer-songwriters.
Yeah.
I'm voting Ann Wilson.
Pound for pound, I think you got to give it to Ann Wilson.
The three of us still bringing class to the VC.
Here's our votes, Christopher.
All right.
One for Ann. Another one for Ann. Another one for Ann. 2 for Loretta Lynn.
Did Sam vote twice?
2 more for Ann Wilson. Another one for Loretta Lynn. And another one for Loretta Lynn. Another one for Ann Wilson. Another one for Ann Wilson. Another Loretta Lynn. Another Ann Wilson. Without Loretta, there wouldn't be a Kanye. Tony says Ann Wilson takes the cake. Another Ann Wilson. Another Loretta Lynn. But Ann wouldn't last 1 hour up on Butcher Holler. It's down at Butcher Holler, though, right? It looks like that's it. No, Frankie Valli was not on here. Marine says you'd love the TV show Hee Haw, Chris.
I do, yeah. Buck Owens. Come on now.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
Roy Clark,
yeah. I mean, Buck Owens. Sam, right? Sam? Buck Owens. The
Conway Twitty. It's only make-believe.
Red, white, and blue guitar.
All right. So is it Ann Wilson?
It's Ann Wilson. She got 11, and Loretta Lynn a respectable 7.
Okay.
Pretty good.
All right. We got Chrissy Hind up against Debbie Harry to move into the championship round.
Woo! Man, these are heavyweights. I love the Bakersfield sound too, Sammy.
Yeah, you got to go some Merle Haggard, some Dwight Yoakam.
I'm voting Chrissy Hind on this.
I'm going Debbie Harry.
Okay.
I got to go Chrissy Hind.
So, Chrissy Hind versus Deborah Harry. Will you guys leave Brittany alone? Yeah, Britney Spears is not on here. Okay, here's some votes.
Okay.
Well, first off, I'm curious the name Daddy Bog, how that name came to be, but okay, Debbie Harry, Chrissy Hind, Debbie, Chrissy, Debbie, Chrissy, Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar. How'd she get in the mix?
Chrissy. Debbie. This is going to be a pretty close one, isn't it?
It's going to be Chrissy. What are we looking at? What are the numbers?
Well, right now, Chrissy is at 9 and Debbie is at 8.
Ooh, wow. Music and Art Incorporated.
Any other votes?
Not so far.
Well, it looks like Chrissy then.
Wow.
Chrissy by 1. Oh, there's another vote for Chrissy High.
So Chrissy took down, what was her pass? She beat Natalie Merchant, she beat Susie Quattro, she beat Dolly Parton, and she just took down Debbie Harry. So congrats, Chrissy Hine fans. Now we're going to move over to our East region. We got Grace Jones up against Ann Wilson. So
remember that remake of Demolition Man that she did?
Yeah, fantastic.
It was pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah,
Ann Wilson versus who? Who is this?
So Ann versus who?
All right. Stevie Nicks. Fine.
Oh. Stevie Nicks versus Ann Wilson. So now we
I'm going to go Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, I got to go Stevie Nicks.
I am also going with Stevie Nicks.
Something about that raspy voice that turns me on.
TMI.
Now, if Susanna Hoffs had a raspy voice.
Yeah, I'm still bummed Susanna Hoff didn't make it to the Final Four. But, you know.
Marine says, Chrissy looks like she could beat up Debbie and Debbie would sit there and cry. Well, that's just not nice, though. Rod Stewart had a raspy voice, Chris. Does that turn you on, too?
Well, it actually kind of does.
Okay, here's some votes.
Okay.
Ann Wilson. Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks. Stevie. 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 Stevie.
I'm sensing a trend here. I think we got.
Do you see? Well, Tony says Ann Wilson, hands down. Got another vote for Stevie. Another vote for Ann Wilson. Sam says Stevie. Says Stevie's greatest. Got another Stevie Nicks. Another Ann Wilson. Another Stevie Nicks. Another Stevie Nicks.
All right, it's 15-3 right now. So
Chris from Wreck-It Talk says, I once ate dinner with a guy that is a professional Rod Stewart impersonator.
Really?
Were you sexually excited during this dinner?
Well, I know that oh shit, what was I gonna say? What's that Kiss song that Peter Criss sang that Paul Stanley originally wrote for Rod Stewart?
Hard Luck Woman.
Hard Luck Woman.
Hard Luck Woman, yeah. And you can hear it sounds like Maggie May, but
yeah, it's very close. But all right, we are down to our championship round, and any surprise here?
Well, I'm surprised Janice Ian is not.
Well, didn't somebody predict this as our final two? I was thinking somebody on here predicted this as our final two.
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like they did like way back.
All right.
I look like Rod Stewart. His speaking voice was a strong New York accent. Oh, well.
All right. Is Chrissy Hine a pretender or is she the real deal?
Oh,
Daddy Boggs is the one that predicted this. He predicted this as the final two.
Nice.
Nice.
Very good. You still haven't explained how you got your name, but that's all right.
Yeah, do tell.
Because I'm curious. Man, Chrissy Hine versus Stevie Nicks. Hey, you know what? Interesting story.
Did you see them live?
I did. I saw Chrissy Hine and the Pretenders on a double bill with Stevie Nicks.
Did you grab their leg?
No, I was way far away.
Yeah.
I don't. Chrissy Hine is not someone I would do that to.
Would you grab Paul Stanley's leg?
What I have. I mean,
really?
No.
No. Do you have a rose tattoo on your arm?
No, but I did wave to Paul Stanley once when he drove by in a limousine.
Really?
On the Creatures of the Night tour, pulled into the back of the Toledo Sports Arena. I said, "Hey, Paul, rock on, brother."
That's what I love about you, Gary, is like anybody who starts a story like this, like, well, on the Creatures of the Night tour. Like, I don't know anybody else in my life that would say that besides you guys.
And at the
back during the Creatures, you see, kids, back during the Creatures of the Night tour.
Well, let me tell you.
Yeah. You see, kids?
I drove up there in my Studebaker.
Yeah. They had this song that got the kids singing. It was called War Machine. I tell you, we
better watch out.
We were all singing that in the back seat of our Cutlass wagon.
And then I played it at the Sadie Hawkins dance the following weekend.
The funny thing is, Chris, I had a Cutlass.
Well, my parents had a Cutlass wagon, an Oldsmobile Cutlass.
I did not have a wagon. That would be very cool.
And they had an 8-track player in it. And I remember that specifically as a kid. It was awesome.
I bet Gary orders meatloaf at restaurants as he tells his stories of the old days.
Yeah.
At the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
You know what? That is hilarious because I have always been someone who said, who the hell goes to a restaurant and orders meatloaf? I mean, that's the kind of thing like you're stuck eating at home or something.
Well, the great thing about Cracker Barrel is that they consider mac and cheese a veggie.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Creatures does sound like a Hitchcock movie, doesn't it?
It does. A very cool one at that.
Yeah,
All right. What's our voting?
We have Chrissy Hine versus Stevie Nicks for our finale, correct? Let's look at some votes.
Okay. Well, I'm voting for Stevie Nicks.
You say you did?
Yeah.
And then Jeff and I voted for Chrissy Hine.
Okay.
All right. Here's the votes. Stevie Nicks. Chrissy Hine. Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks. Stevie. Chrissy Hine. Stevie. Chrissy. Stevie. Chrissy. Stevie. He said there's a landslide in the middle of the road. I'm sorry, C.A. Mudlarks. He likes meatloaf. Or spaghetti. Another Chrissy Hine. And another Stevie Nicks.
All right. Well,
made meatloaf for dinner.
Right now we're at 12 for Stevie Nicks and 8 for Hind.
Wow. Which is better, Meatloaf, the food, or Meatloaf, the singer?
Meatloaf, the food.
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah.
It depends on what's in the meatloaf.
Everybody makes meatloaf a little different.
They do. It's a surprise. You never know.
See, I think the three of us, this could be a very popular show. I think we should go beyond YouTube. What does everybody out there think? Would you guys watch us on TV? Maureen Nelson Maud. Would you watch the three of us on a TV channel? I think
curious
we could
Yeah,
I'm
comedy.
curious what Marine said now. As the table turns says no, they would not watch it.
All right. Thank you for being honest.
Sam says he's watching you on TV now, Chris.
Ooh.
Maybe
Hopefully-
if vaudeville came back.
Yeah. Maybe if vaudeville came back. Nice.
Marine would watch us on TV. Thank you.
Thank you, Maureen. Appreciate that.
You guys should be on C-SPAN, says Chris.
And anybody who is not subscribed to Chris from Record Talk, head on over to his channel. He's great.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
Sam
wait a
St. John.
Or Sam St. John.
Dan St. John.
Or Tony P from what's Tony's channel again?
Okay.
All right, there's your
wait a
answer.
minute. A friend of mine in New York City would say, Daddy Bog, home time, as I would show up at a bar for a few hours and he would give me a ride home. This goes back to the 60s.
Oh.
Well, that sounds pretty cool because it involves a bar in the 60s. I don't know.
I love that metal show, CA Mudlark.
So did we decide who won the championship? Who was it?
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks. Wow.
Stevie Nicks beat Chrissy Hine. Wow. I mean, big Stevie Nicks fan, so. That metal show was great. You guys are good too. Well, thank you.
Still bummed about
Swedish.
Susanna Hoffs.
Swedish HWB. I'm curious what that's for too.
Jimmy Fallon. Well, thank you,
Jimmy
Gary.
Fallon's still.
I appreciate that.
Music and art. I'd watch you all here or there. I'd watch you all anywhere.
Well,
That's a Dr. Seuss thing. I love
yeah, how about that?
We love literary references.
it. Yes.
Yeah, well, Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac. I can't think of a better champion.
Yeah, this was a good one.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome for joining in, humoring us. I know we had a couple of duds in our bracket tonight, but that's all right.
75, Daddy Bog and Rockin'. Love to hear it.
Cyndi Lauper, I think she got bounced out in like round 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Round 1.
Grace
Thank
Slick
you,
was not in the tournament. We could almost have another tournament of that, but yeah, do you guys like the tournament format, or do you want us to do something different? Are you guys like enough with the tournaments, or do you guys want to see us do one again next week? I'm just kind of throwing it out there. So
We should do something non-music, like, food.
food, yeah. All right,
Restaurant, like-
Thai food up against Mexican.
No, like, pizza versus mozzarella. I don't know. I'm
Keep
hungry.
the format like AC/DC. Yes, let's just do the same thing.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Tourney format is the best. I like the tournament format. No sports, says Marine.
All right, we're getting a lot of love for the tournament and also for Meatloaf.
Songs with food.
Have we done metal? We've done metal, right?
I don't know. Did we?
Laurel Canyon atmosphere.
Didn't we do an 80s? Didn't we do an 80s hard rock?
I think so, because I don't think I was on that one.
Yeah, I'd have to go back through the episodes. We'll pick something cool for next week. We'll have to.
We need a Jangle Pop tournament. Now that would be tough because I wouldn't know exactly what fits into it.
I don't know if we could put 32 bands into that category.
Meatloaf versus Ham Wilson. Favorite guitarist? Yeah, we haven't done that. 70s yacht rock would also be tough to fill in a whole thing.
Yeah, it could be.
Guitarist would be good, but obviously there'd be probably the
How about
Eddie
something
Van Halen's
different?
winning.
Different like earworm songs. Favorite live concerts? Yeah, there's all kinds of things here.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Well, we'll pick one and we'll throw it out there for next week. I know you guys have always given us good suggestions in the
thank
past.
you, Music and Art Incorporated.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. So we'll pick a topic for next week, and hopefully all of you will join us again. But thank you, Chris. Thank you, Gary, for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
These weeks we'll have Aaron. Next week, I'm sure we will have Brandon and also Josh joining us. So
thank you, everybody.
Yeah. But
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. And you guys have a great night.
All right. You too.
All right. Easy, everybody. Thanks for joining in.